Hey, Cowboys Nation. This is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. The NFL world woke up in shock today with what might be the wildest signing of the decade. Aaron Donald, the man, the myth, the absolute defensive monster, is reportedly joining the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, you heard that right. The same Aaron Donald who terrorized offensive lines for years in Los Angeles, who said goodbye to football not long ago, is now pulling a Tom Brady-style twist. The Cowboys apparently convinced him not only to come back, but to do it in star-spangled silver and blue. According to insiders close to the team, this deal had been brewing quietly for weeks, and when the ink dried, Donald looked at the cameras and said just one thing that sent chills through every quarterback in the NFC East. The hunt begins now. And that, folks, is the kind of statement that makes entire divisions nervous. Dallas fans, who have been desperate for that final puzzle piece to make their Super Bowl dream real again, are losing their minds. Think about it. Micah Parsons on one side, Aaron Donald up the middle, DeMarcus Lawrence on the edge. That's not a pass rush. That's a natural disaster in shoulder pads. It's the kind of front that can ruin offensive game plans before the ball is even snapped. Word from training facilities is that even veterans are saying it feels like an energy surge hit the locker room. Some players reportedly watched film of Donald last night just to mentally prepare for what's coming. Jerry Jones must be grinning like a Texas oil baron because this move screams vintage Cowboys swagger. Bold, flashy, and absolutely headline-hungry. Donald, with his legacy already cemented, doesn't need to prove anything. But maybe that's exactly why this move feels personal. Maybe he just wants to show everyone he's still the most feared man on the field. Of course, there's a whisper that this wasn't just a football decision. Donald, known for his insane discipline and love of competition, reportedly felt unsatisfied stepping away when he did. Retirement, for a warrior like him, never really felt right. And Dallas, America's team, the franchise that lives on the biggest stage, might have been the perfect bait. Sources close to his camp suggest that the Cowboys gave him total creative freedom in how he'd be used. They pitched him not just as a player, but as the cornerstone of a defensive identity built to intimidate. He's expected to rotate across the line, line up anywhere from nose tackle to the edge, and give Dan Quinn-style chaos a new life under Mike Zimmer's aggressive schemes. Donald's statement, "I'm coming to hunt QBs," wasn't just tough talk. It's a declaration that this season won't be business as usual in the NFC East. Now imagine being Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, or even Dak Prescott during practice. These quarterbacks are about to live in survival mode. Reports say Donald's early workouts in the Cowboys facility were unreal. His explosiveness hasn't faded, his conditioning looks elite, and teammates said you could hear the difference when he hit the sled. The man is built like he never left the game. Opposing coaches are already talking about adjusting entire protection schemes for Week 1. One NFC East defensive coordinator reportedly said, "If he's really back, we're in trouble." You can almost see the ripple effect. Teams might rush to sign extra linemen. Draft picks suddenly look more urgent, and offensive lines are studying film of the Rams' 2021 defense all over again. This is not just a signing, it's a seismic shift. For the Cowboys, it's also a statement of intent. The NFC East has been a battleground for decades, and last year's defensive battles made headlines. But adding Donald? That's like bringing a tank to a knife fight. His leadership could elevate every young player around him, especially guys like Osa Odigizwa and Motzi Smith, who've shown flashes but need that veteran spark. Insiders say Donald has already taken charge during informal drills, setting expectations for relentless pursuit. There's talk of him bringing in his own training methods, including early morning film sessions and on-field technical breakdowns that resemble martial arts lessons more than traditional football drills. The Cowboys aren't just getting a player, they're importing an entire defensive culture. And in Dallas, that kind of energy is gold. Yet there's still a bit of mystery around how this all came together. The rumor is that Jerry Jones flew out to meet Donald personally, offering not just money but legacy. The pitch? Come finish what the Cowboys started in the 90s. Bring the ring back to Texas. It's the kind of narrative that sells itself. A legend seeking one more mountain to climb, one more shot at greatness. Whether it's about unfinished business or just the thrill of competition, one thing's clear: Aaron Donald in a Cowboys uniform changes everything. The NFC East just became a minefield, and quarterbacks across the division might start losing sleep tonight. As soon as the news broke, social media exploded like a 4th of July fireworks show. Fans from Dallas to Philly couldn't believe it. The memes, the edits, the Donald in blue and silver fan art, it all went viral within minutes. Some were hyped, others terrified. Eagles fans were already jokingly sending their offensive line thoughts and prayers, while Washington supporters started questioning if Sam Howell's insurance policy covered Donald-related trauma. And you can't blame them. This isn't just any signing. This is like the Cowboys adding a cheat code to an already loaded defense. Sports analysts went into overdrive, ESPN segments ran nonstop, and even retired players started chiming in. JJ Watt tweeted, "Lord help the NFC East," while DeMarcus Ware posted a photo of Donald with the caption, "The star fits you, brother." The buzz is unreal, and it feels like a cinematic twist nobody saw coming. Inside the Star, Dallas state-of-the-art headquarters, energy levels are reportedly through the roof. Sources say the locker room feels different. Players who were usually quiet during off-season workouts have turned fiery. The defensive unit reportedly walked into practice chanting QB Hunt, echoing Donald's own words. Micah Parsons, never one to hold back, posted a video saying, "We're coming for everybody. Line 'em up." Cowboys insiders believe this pairing might be historic, the kind of 1-2 punch that defines an era. There's even speculation about Donald taking a mentoring role for Parsons, shaping him into an even more complete player. Imagine that. The best defensive tackle of the last decade teaming up with the most explosive linebacker of the new generation. It sounds like a Marvel crossover event. But beyond the hype, there's strategy here. Donald's presence gives Dallas flexibility. He draws double teams like gravity pulls planets. That means Parsons, Lawrence, and the rest of the front seven can attack with total freedom. Offensive lines will have to choose who to block, and either choice leads to chaos. The Cowboys' defensive coordinator reportedly plans to unleash exotic formations, with Donald sliding to defensive end in key third downs, confusing protections, and collapsing pockets in seconds. Analysts are calling it organized destruction. It's a football laboratory experiment gone right. And the craziest part? Donald isn't coming to ease into things. Reports suggest he's targeting 15 sacks this season, maybe more. For a player many thought was done, that's not a comeback. That's a declaration of dominance. Of course, the NFL community can't stop debating the money side of it. Rumor has it Donald's deal isn't just about salary. It's loaded with performance bonuses, leadership incentives, and even a playoff-based kicker that could make him one of the top-paid defenders again. Some insiders claim he turned down offers from 2 AFC contenders because he specifically wanted to play in the NFC East, a place where he could face elite competition and make a statement every week. That Hunt quote suddenly makes more sense. Donald wants quarterbacks he can chase repeatedly, rivalries that mean something, and stages big enough to match his energy. And with Dallas' massive media spotlight, every sack will echo louder, every tackle will trend faster. It's a show, and Donald knows exactly how to command the stage. Still, skeptics remain. Some analysts are asking whether this version of Donald, after months away, can still be the same unstoppable force. Age and mileage catch up to everyone eventually. But if early footage from Cowboys camp is real, those doubts won't last long. The man looks like he hasn't missed a single rep since his Rams days. Teammates have reportedly been calling him The Wall, a nickname that started trending within hours. They say he moves like a shadow, quiet until impact. The Cowboys' offensive linemen have been joking that going against him in practice is like fighting gravity. Even coaches have admitted that he's redefining the intensity level in every drill. So maybe, just maybe, this isn't nostalgia. Maybe this is evolution. And that's the real story here. Not just a signing, but a cultural moment. Aaron Donald isn't just joining a team. He's reigniting the Dallas identity. The Cowboys have always thrived on spectacle, power, and drama, and this move captures all three. Fans are dreaming of a Super Bowl run. Rivals are recalculating their offensive strategies, and somewhere, Jerry Jones is likely rehearsing his victory speech. Whether it all pays off remains to be seen, but one thing's undeniable. the NFL just got a lot more interesting. Aaron Donald in Dallas isn't just football news. It's the start of a new chapter in league mythology, one built on fear, fire, and the promise of QB hunting season in the heart of Texas. Off the field, rumors suggest that Patrick Surtain-Tu's maturity, preparation, and professionalism have further solidified his status as the rumored CB1. Multiple sources claim that his work ethic is unmatched, with late-night film sessions, meticulous study of opponents, and mentorship of younger defensive backs serving as examples of a player fully committed to excellence. Analysts argue that this off-field dedication translates directly to on-field performance, allowing Surtain to anticipate plays, communicate effectively, and position himself optimally for both coverage and turnovers. Fans have begun to notice this narrative as well, engaging in heated discussions online about how his leadership could shape team culture, inspire emerging talent, and elevate the overall quality of Dallas defense. The rumor mill emphasizes that Surtain's influence might even extend to game day strategy, with coaches reportedly relying on him to make split-second coverage adjustments and relay information to teammates, effectively acting as a quarterback of the secondary. Podcasts, social media threads, and insider commentary are filled with speculation on how this role could redefine expectations for cornerbacks in the league, positioning Surtain as not just a shutdown talent, but a strategic centerpiece capable of altering opponent behavior. This growing buzz has created a narrative where Patrick Surtain-Tu, as the rumored CB1, is central to Dallas' defensive identity, blending skill, intelligence, and leadership into a package that could have far-reaching implications for the team's success this season and beyond, solidifying a story that continues to captivate fans, analysts, and rivals alike. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. Some insiders have even speculated that Surtain's rumored role as CB1 could influence Dallas playoff aspirations. Analysts point out that a dominant secondary has historically been a decisive factor in postseason success, and the buzz suggests that Surtain's coverage ability could be the difference-maker in high-pressure games. Reports from team practices indicate that coaches are integrating complex coverage schemes designed to challenge Surtain and simultaneously leverage his strengths, creating scenarios where his instincts and athleticism could yield game-changing plays. Fans are dissecting potential matchups and projecting how his presence might neutralize elite receiving threats in critical contests. Social media speculation and podcast analysis revolve around scenarios where turnovers, pass deflections, and timely coverage by Surtain swing momentum in Dallas' favor, potentially altering the narrative of close playoff games. The rumor also highlights his influence on teammates, with younger players reportedly motivated by his leadership and preparation, contributing to a cohesive, confident defensive unit. Analysts speculate that the presence of a CB1 with Surtain's abilities could allow the Cowboys to dictate defensive strategy, forcing opponents to adapt mid-game and potentially creating openings for complementary defensive plays. The conversation has evolved beyond simple speculation. It now revolves around a projected transformation of the Cowboys' defensive identity, one centered on a player whose influence could define crucial moments, elevate team confidence, and shape the trajectory of a season that fans are eagerly anticipating, cementing the idea that the CB1 role, rumored to be Surtain's, is poised to have far-reaching consequences. Ultimately, the buzz around Patrick Surtain-Tu and his potential CB1 designation paints a picture of a transformative season for Dallas. Analysts, insiders, and fans alike are captivated by the narrative of a cornerback whose skill set, preparation, and leadership could redefine what it means to have an elite secondary in today's NFL. The rumor suggests that his presence alone could force opponents to rethink their strategies, influence the cohesion of the defense, and create opportunities for impactful plays that extend beyond individual matchups. Coaches are reportedly excited about the possibilities, seeing Surtain as a linchpin capable of elevating the performance of the entire defensive unit while inspiring younger players to embrace accountability and preparation. Social media discussions, podcasts, and fan forums amplify this anticipation, speculating on his potential matchups, coverage dominance, and game-changing plays. The overarching narrative is one of anticipation, excitement, and high stakes, where a player rumored to be CB1 is at the center of a story that could define Dallas' defensive identity for years to come. If these whispers prove true, Patrick Surtain-Tu's role could solidify the Cowboys as a team with one of the most feared secondaries in the league, creating a season-long saga that fans, analysts, and rivals won't be able to stop talking about, ensuring that this rumor dominates conversations and highlights the growing perception that Surtain might be more than just a cornerback. He could be the cornerstone of a new era in Dallas football. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.